Well, welcome back to the channel. Before I get started here, I want to kind of do a little disclaimer. Um, I'm not really into cutting any, putting anything down. I'm just going to tell you my experience and kind of show you what's going to happen in the future, and I'll give a report back when I do this. But what it is Patriot the Blue Ox Patriot. We bought that 15 years ago, brand new. And when it was brand new, we had nothing but issues with it. The first time you hit the brakes, it would kick off. You drive under a overpass, it would lose connection. It was just always a problem. And for a couple of years, it was just like I just shut the controller thing on the dash off and just let it do whatever it was going to do. And so finally we were working at Brett's RV and Marine, and I contacted Blue Ox and I said, hey, I have this Blue Ox Patriot and I've had nothing but a bunch of problems with it, and I'd like to get it checked out. And she said, well, it's going to cost you $110. And I said, well, and I tried at Courtside, I had them check it out, and they said, well, you just don't know how to operate it. And I mean, it was just on and on and on. So finally I agreed to, I sent the thing to Blue Ox. This lady got real nasty with me. And then when I told her, well, look, I'm the parts manager here at Brett's RV and Marine. We have a lot of Blue Ox stuff around here that won't be here next week. Anyway, she decided to work with me on it. And I sent it in, and they had it for like 2 or 3 weeks, and they sent it back, and they said there was nothing wrong with it, but they put a new battery in it and charged me $110 for a $26 battery. So anyway, I got it back, and I started checking it over, and I had marked it before I sent it to him. I told the wife, I said, this isn't the same one. And she goes, what? I said, it's a brand new one. It's a different one. So we put it in, and when we left there, it worked fine. So things were working good. I was happy. It worked for, I don't know, a few years. And then this last summer, we were coming home, but we were going from Kentucky to North Carolina to Georgia and home. And we got about 70 miles from my son's house, and we heard a boom. And the ones that have watched the video know that our left front tire on our truck exploded. We went around there, and the tire with the brakes were on fire and everything else. Well, this thing had locked up. And I had no warning or anything. It just boom, just took out everything in the front. And that video is interesting because it turned into quite a problem. So I told Darla, I said, we'll just drive without brakes. And I started thinking about, I don't want to endanger anybody else on the road. So I found this one on Marketplace, and I checked it. Everything's working on it really good. We got a good price on it. And this is the Brake Buddy. And we're going to give this thing a try. Originally, this is what I wanted, because after reading all the reviews on the two, also know that Patriot has gone through a couple of changes, a couple of different generations, and this is like the first generation. So they changed it a couple times, and I probably know why they did. But anyway, my point being is, if you see one of these things used on the internet, I'd be very careful before you spend any money on it. It's probably not good off the get-go, but if you do get it and it's good, you've got to keep an eyeball on it. But we're going to give this thing a run, and we're going to be using it. We're going to Courtside. We're going to give it a run down the road, and when we get there, I'll do a review on it and let you guys know if this thing is good or bad. The thing with a big motorhome like that, when those brakes locked up on that truck, that motorhome doesn't know it. That diesel motor will drag that truck down the freeway at 75 miles an hour with the brakes locked up. We've done it. But it was because I left the emergency brake on. But the front brakes were locked up, and I couldn't even tell until the tire blew. It got so hot, blew the tire. And the wheel was bad, and the rotors and the calipers and the brake lines and the steering rod connectors, and I mean, it just wiped everything out. So it was like over $1,000 to fix. So this thing here, I think we gave them $400 for it. It's a 2017. They said they've used it for like 5 or 6 years and never had a problem, never an issue with it. It just works perfect. So that's what we're hoping for here. Uh-oh, here come the cavalry. Cavalry. You never know what you're going to see in Arkansas. So anyway, this is my story on that, and I look forward to giving you a report after we get to quartzite. And then you can see now, look at our place, man. You need to show this. We've been cleaning up. Got rid of that pile of wood. Got all the bricks out from the front. Got them over here by the shed. We're not going to be able to finish everything up, but we got a lot of stuff done. And then when we come back, we're going to paint the doors, paint around the windows. We're going to paint this eave here, this big triangle here. We're going to paint that and just really make it nice to start working on the inside. We're going to start getting the inside going. I'm hoping to get it pretty close by the time we go to fireworks. It's another issue is when we go to quartzite, we will be recruiting for fireworks this year. We're no longer working with Guard 1. They're going to have someone else. So we'll be doing the fireworks. So come see us in the tent. I don't know what number the space is, but I'm sure you can find us. All you got to do is look for the guy with a little beard.
Sky Thunder Fireworks.
Sky Thunder Fireworks. And Mike, the owner of the company, will be there too. So if you're interested in doing fireworks, which is, if you're an RVer and you want to work month and a half out of the year and then be able to camp for a while, it could be a possibility for you. So anyway, I think that's it. If you enjoyed this video, if it was awesome, give us an Oscar and share if you like. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe, because we're going to be going crazy when we get over here in quartzite. We'll be doing our tour and everything else. So talk to you soon. Thanks.